Imagine your life goals, what you want to do, what you want to accomplish, everything that you've dreamed about, literally at the palm of your hands. 10 years, 20 years, 30 years from now, you are living your dream life, dream goals, dream job, all of that you've just simply wanted to do. Everything that you're building, everything that you're looking to do, simply stemming from the idea of wanting to be remembered. But much like every other story that has happened, that has lived in this life, we all die. Our stuff is sold, pawned, we're buried, we're celebrated, and everyone moves on. And sooner rather than later, believe it or not, you're forgotten. So does this grind that you've done at this point make any sense? Let's talk about it. At some point, you may have thought like me. You want to be remembered. You want to be remembered for leaving your mark in some kind of way, your stamp on the world, your stamp on your community, your stamp on people around you. As we opened up, we're understanding that we die. We all die at some point. So everything that you're pursuing, whether it's chasing the bag, it's getting the girls, it's getting the guys, it's how much sex you can have, it's how much you can do and how much you can be and all that you can become, it ends up being pointless for this one simple reason, because we all die, and as generations come and go, we're forgotten with the others. It's so amazing diving into the book of Ecclesiastes, where Solomon is simply walking us through what he's discussing when he mentions that vanity of vanities and empty nothings. Everything is meaningless. And what he continues to build on is this idea that everything under the sun, or earthly, everything that you and I can get our hands to, is stuff that you and I have made a priority at some point in our lives. And here's what's so crazy is that we made it a priority. We got it, and then we thought that was all there is to life. Like we just reached the pinnacle peak of life. We got it all, and it's nothing wrong with it. When actually it is, because you don't recognize that once you have it, now you have to continue in it. There's more weight that's added to it, and you have to continue moving with it. Ecclesiastes 9 verse 5 through 7 tells us like this: "For the living know that they shall die, but the dead know not anything, neither have they any more reward, for the memory of them is forgotten. Also their love and their hatred and their envy is now perished, neither have they any more a portion forever in anything that is done under the sun." Translation: everything you do here, no matter what it is you've done, good or bad, love or hatred, good or evil, it's forgotten. Some point down the road, believe it or not, some of the biggest names that we know of today will be forgotten. So with that in mind, the biggest question comes, well, what do we do now? What Solomon also leaves us with is this idea of eat, drink, and be merry. Because eating, drinking, and enjoying life comes from the hand of God. To be able to enjoy the moments that we have, that we've created, that we've shared with others in the proper context that aligns in the purposes of God. I know that you're all about the grind. I know that you're all about building, getting, got to get to the bag, got to get this girl, got to get this guy, got to get this marriage, got to have kids, got to do this, got to do that. And you wake up every morning to this reality of feeling like you have to go get and you have to go do, because if you don't, you may feel like a failure. But truth is, you don't have to be in a rush and in grind mode to get there. What grinding does is puts us in a position to not be thankful, reminiscent, or any more enjoyful of what's presently in our hands to enjoy. Again, enjoyment that's in the purposes of God and not in what exactly it is that we envision enjoyment to be today, from clubbing to partying to drinking to all these things. And I know I'm listing a lot of do's, but it's really just that lifestyle of indulging in worldly things and not really indulging in the purposes God wants us to indulge in. You fighting to be remembered is something that is vanity, and it's empty nothings. And it's not to say that there's no purpose to chasing your dreams and getting money and all those kinds of things, but when you make it a grind, you make it your reality to make it first in your life. And it can't be first in your life because it comes to empty nothings in the end. We end up frustrated, angry, depressed. We end up all these kinds of things, when really the purposes of life that God has given us is to enjoy it according to his purposes, according to his hand, acknowledging him, fearing him, living for him, and lifting up his kingdom. And without doing that, we really can't even enjoy what it is that we're doing because we're not enjoying it in the right context God created it for. So, hey, listen, if you enjoy this kind of video, make sure to hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, turn on the post notifications so you'll know the next time we're posting. And your boy's got a podcast. All right, we're going to be wrapping up season 1 here soon. So be sure to go check out the podcast. Link is in the description. Connect with me on my social medias as well. We've got messages going up everywhere. Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff in the description down below. And as always, until our next conversation, my friend, be easy, be breezy. Peace.